Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Josephine Allen, and this is my first video, a testimony, really. And this channel is called Awe, and you're probably wondering, what does that mean? So, Awe was conceptualized many years ago, many meaning maybe 2020, not that many, but and it was about really exploring and talking about just the acts and the ways of God and how God is still faithful, still working on behalf of his children, still having mercy, and still just being awesome. So today I want to spend a few minutes talking about a testimony I have. So on the morning of the hurricane in Jamaica, on the morning of Melissa, I had a really horrible experience, and I didn't know it was underway until the Lord showed me mercy. So Tuesday morning, around 7 or 8 o'clock, I decided to have breakfast. And so I went to the stove and I made my breakfast. Of course, expecting that the storm would hit Jamaica around 10 or 11 a.m. I had been following the news from days before, from Thursday before, and just praying and asking God for mercy, praying that he would really protect and help Jamaica to get through this ordeal. So they had announced that the storm would be hitting Jamaica on Tuesday. By this time, guys, I had barricaded everywhere. Every window, every door, every opening in the house was shut because I didn't want wind, rain, or anything else to come in on me. I actually vacated my room because it's closer to a window, and with a 185 miles per hour storm, you don't know what's going to fly through the windows. Debris, transformers, electronic stuff that are on, everywhere. Those things would probably fly in. So I left my room and I went to a central room in the house. My housemate was away, so I decided to stay in her room as it was the safest place. Now, about 2 hours after I had an hour or 2 hours after I had my breakfast, I just felt this, I smelled this weird scent. I didn't know what it is, honestly. It never occurred to me that it could be anything in the house. I just thought, oh well, it had been raining, and sometimes there's a scent that comes up out of the earth. I thought that was what was going on. So I was smelling it and I was wondering what it was, and then I was like, okay, it's nothing. And guys, I fell asleep. I fell asleep twice. Now, mind you, I had breakfast at around 7 or 8, and this was maybe 4 hours earlier. I had been sitting down, praying, talking to folks, saying the storm is going to hit. You won't be able to reach me for a couple of hours, but let's trust God for his mercy. And I fell asleep once, and then I fell asleep twice. I remember waking up after the second time frantically, just waking up like a jolt. And I immediately got up, and I just felt the urge to walk around in my kitchen. So I went out and I started walking, and guys, my hand accidentally touched the stove. It wasn't a deliberate action. And to my horror, when I looked down, I recognized that the burner, which I had not used in over 4 to 5 months because it was, everybody has a burner that sometimes gets stuck. And it was on gas, was what I was smelling that morning. Gas had leaked or was leaking in my house for over 4 hours. Mind you, I had strategically placed candles all around the area the night before, saying that if the lights went off and if my LED lights failed me, I would just strike a matches. Also, the lights were flickering, so anything I plugged in could have gashed and could have caught on fire. Guys, for over 4 hours inhaling gas. There's no air coming in. There is no ventilation in the house. I fell asleep twice. I could have suffocated with that gas entering my lungs, and I could have lit a match a few hours later to make food, and the house would have been saturated with gas. So we know what that means. I would have been blown to shreds. It wouldn't be from the storm I was trying to barricade it myself in from. It would have been a fire. Now, mind you, everybody in my community had already locked away. So if they heard a huge explosion or something, they would think, oh, it's probably something flying outside. No, it would have been me, blown to pieces and charred. And I just want to take this opportunity to just remind somebody of the goodness of God. Sometimes the things that we are worried about are not the things that could hurt us. And God has to be in the background, just making ways and finding ways to protect us from the things that could hurt us. And so I want us to give God thanks for his mercies and to give him thanks for the things that he delivers us from. I want you, if you have a testimony like this of God just really coming through for you, I'd like you to drop them in the comments and subscribe to my channel. I really want us to give testimonies, to reflect on the goodness of the Lord, hear stories from people who have seen God's ways and seen his acts and seen his goodness. So please join me. And another thing that I find really just sobering is that today, which is over a week or more has passed since Hurricane Melissa, and I heard the story of somebody who died in a similar fashion. She was burned to death in her house and she couldn't escape because everywhere was locked up. I'm telling you, this could have been me on the day that Melissa hit Jamaica. The environment was ripe for it. Over 4 hours in a place saturated with gas, having fallen asleep twice. The light was coming in and out, flickering. I had candles strategically placed, ready to strike on to cook dinner that evening. And God spared me, brushed my hand against the stove to recognize that this thing was on. I opened all the windows in the house with the rain pouring in and the wind coming in like mad, so that the place could be ventilated and so that my lungs could get rid of the gas that I had inhaled. And God spared my life one more time, and I just want to tell him thank you. So in the midst of trouble, in the midst of the things that are happening to us, God is merciful and he continues to be faithful. So please subscribe to my channel, like, subscribe, share this video, and become a part of the community. God bless you. Bye.